Hello, I'm here on Church Street on this busy Wednesday afternoon, getting some good response from my previous video regarding Joe Owens standing in the forthcoming general election in the constituency of Wavertree. People who live in Wavertree are now watching their community change into something completely different, from the top of Smithdown Road right down to Shield Road, back down Smithdown Road towards Allerton Road, covering quite an area. They see the whole of Wavertree changing, and this change unfortunately isn't going to stop until the people of Liverpool elect an official, whether that's a councillor or in my case an MP, hopefully, that can raise this thorny issue in Parliament as to what is happening to our glorious city. Is the cultural change continuous and indefinite, or is there a cut-off time? Well, I think we already know the answer to that, because we've seen what happened to our capital, London. No more Cockney sparrows fly over that city anymore. Yes, there's a sprinkling of Cockneys still live there, but it's not London, if you know what I mean. Right, so the people of Wavertree, they can now see this happening to their community. They have a choice in the forthcoming general election to vote for a candidate opposed to any further cultural change of their community. Because if cultural change is not opposed, trust me, it will sweep right across our glorious city. Paula, the sitting MP for Wavertree, she's a cultural changer. She doesn't care. All she cares about is now. She cares about the now. For her, right, she's not thinking long term. For our children and grandchildren, they're going to inherit this mess, because that's what it's going to be. But it's going to be more than a mess. Look what's happened to London, Bradford, Leicester. The list is endless. Now, what's on our side is we've already been forewarned, right? We've got an advantage over these other places that didn't, say like London, Leicester, Bradford and many other places. They weren't forewarned what was going to happen. We have now been forewarned. We know what's going to happen if it's not stopped, right? It will go Liverpool will go the same way as those major cities and other towns and cities across the country. So we're forewarned. That's the advantage we have that the good people of London didn't have, and they didn't have a Joe Owens in their corner. So we're forewarned. So given we're forewarned, we need to act upon that. See, no one can say it's not going to happen, because it has happened. It's happened, as I've said, to London. No more Cockney sparrows fly over London. Leicester, Bradford and many other places are the same. They've been culturally changed. And the same will happen to our city. We must oppose this. We oppose it in the forthcoming general election. All the candidates that are standing outside of Wavertree in other constituencies, you need to get in touch with them, ask them where they stand on cultural change. Are they for more? Are they opposed to it? And then you can decide what candidate you're going to vote for. With me in Wavertree, people already know where I stand. I have nailed my colours to the mast. I am opposed to any further cultural change. The small amounts of new arrivals in the city who are quite happy to embrace the Scouse fam, we welcome you. Those who believe we can't accommodate their needs need to relocate to another town or city. Then we close the door. That's where Joe Owens stands on this. That's my stance on this. We close the door. Because if we don't, we're going to end up the way London has, right? And those that travel to London, especially you MPs, Paula, Ian Byrne, Kim Johnson, Dan Carden, you know what's happened to London, right? You work and live there at times, so you know exactly what has happened. You, Ian Byrne, when you've been to watch Liverpool at Wembley, you have watched the cultural transformation of the Borough of Brent the past 30, 40 years. You have watched it, so you know how it unfolds, yet you want the same for our wonderful Liverpool. It's truly bizarre. I can't get my head around this. Why would you want our city to be changed into something completely different, where we lose our unique Scouse character, traditions and cultural identity? Because that's what's going to happen, is happening. The constituency of Wavertree now is under. It's being covered in a cultural mist. If I've said that right, you have to bear with it, it's getting busy again. A cultural mist is now descending more and more across Wavertree. Those that live there or neighbouring communities know Joe Owens is speaking the truth here. I'm not making anything up, I'm not exaggerating. Like I said in a previous video, the cultural change is making its way from the top of Smithdown Road, back down Smithdown Road towards Allerton Road. That's self-evident. People that live there can see what's happening. So those that part of Allerton and other parts that are in the constituency of Wavertree have a choice now to vote for Joe Owens, right? I will be your voice. I will oppose the cultural transformation of Wavertree, because that's what's happening, ladies and gentlemen, as well as the rest of the city. But I'll be standing in the constituency of Wavertree. Wavertree now, as I've said, is being culturally changed. The top of Smithdown Road is shocking what's been done to that community. It is literally shocking. These politicians don't care, right? They do not care. So you have to vote them out. It's the only way we're going to stop this. It's the only way we're going to change things. It's the only way you're going to have a voice that will represent you, the good people of Wavertree, right? Joe Owens comes down here once again because I believe I need to bring this message to the good people of Liverpool. A cultural change will change our city once and for all, right? And it will be gone. There is no changing it back. Once it's gone, ladies and gentlemen. Our children and grandchildren's inheritance will be gone with it. We can't allow this to happen. We must oppose it. We oppose it in the forthcoming general election. That's how we do this, ladies and gentlemen, right? Once again, like I've said, I wish I didn't have to come down here, but if I don't, who's going to do it? No one. Well, exactly. And if I don't come down here, these politicians will ignore the worries and concerns of the good people of Liverpool, and they will watch a cultural mist descend over our city. They do not care. All they care about is the now. They care about the now. They care about themselves and their selfish careers, and they don't care, because if they cared about what was happening to our glorious city, they'd be down here with Joe Owens, right? They'd be opposing what is happening to our glorious city. It is being changed more and more by the day. I stand here and you can see it. It's not me making it up, right? This is serious. This is important, right? This is really important and it's serious. I'll be making more and more videos. I'll be paying visits to Wavertree. I'll be talking to the good people there. I'll be getting their opinion, what they think's been done to their community, right? Joe Owens is a man of his word. What I say I'll do, right? I believe in this city. I believe in my fellow Scousers, and I'm here for you. because none of these politicians are or will be. They care about themselves, because like I've said, if they cared about this city, they wouldn't be silent and complicit in the cultural transformation of our glorious city. They would be down here with Joe Owens opposing it, but they're not. So we have to make a stand, ladies and gentlemen. The forthcoming general election, I think it may be in October, don't quote me on that. So there's a lot of work to be done from now to October. So I will be out and about, and like I've said, Joe Owens is a man of his word. Ask anyone that knows me in this city, right? What I say I'll do, and if I say I'll go out and represent the good people of this city, Joe Owens will do it, right? Like I've said, if these politicians believed in this city, believed in its people, they would be opposing what's being done to it. Liam Thorpe of the Liverpool Echo, when are you going to interview Joe Owens? No, I don't mean a big smear story right before the general election. When are you going to have a proper interview with Joe Owens? Not some silly story with half-truths mixed with lies. A proper story where you can sit down and talk to me. And you know what? You may even win me over. And if you do, I'll come and join you, and I'll join the Cultural Changes Brigade. I'll join them. But you're not going to. You're just going to ignore me. Or, as I say, there'll be some story right before the general election. Half-truths mixed with lies, right? But Joe Owens is here. I'm an open book, right? I've nothing to hide. I'm here for you, the good people of this city. Yet, the Liverpool Echo won't touch Joe Owens, won't come and interview me, won't even discuss what is happening, what's being done to our city. And that's the cultural transformation. It is being changed and taken from us. This is our city. It belongs to our children and grandchildren, not the new arrivals, their children or grandchildren. Okay, thank you. And remember, no to cultural change, yes to Scouse pride. Shout it out loud, Scouse and proud. Okay, thank you.